Hello guys, today we're talking about planes, trains, and automobiles. This is a John Candy movie that released in 1987. It is actually his most famous movie ever released, besides his cameo in Home Alone, which was still a cameo. But this is his most famous movie where he had a major role in the movie. And yep, it is a comedy movie, but I didn't think it was as great as Uncle Buck or The Great Outdoors. But again, those movies came out after this movie. I think this movie really paved the way for those movies to be created. I think if it wasn't for this movie, those movies would probably still have been made, but they probably his comedy stuff really started after this movie. He did appear in National Anthem Vacation as well, but yeah, those movies did come out after, you know, did come out afterwards, and yeah, and also Home Alone came out afterwards, but he only had a small cameo in that movie, around 2 minutes, or 1 or 2 minutes. So this movie was released on Thanksgiving as well, and again, this movie is about a guy and two people who they have to travel home to forget Thanksgiving. The plot is it's very good. The plot is very good, but again, this is a comedy movie. And it wasn't as funny as John Candy's other comedy movies, so I'm really comparing it to those movies. It was definitely much better than Going Berserk, which was on the John Candy free movie DVD collection. Definitely much better than Going Berserk. Going Berserk was probably his, out of all the movies I've seen of him, it's probably his worst movie I have seen of his. Because he also was in Vacation. He was also in Home Alone, but he wasn't really in Home Alone that much. He was in Vacation more than he was in Home Alone. And Vacation was also a really funny movie as well. And yeah. And yeah, I haven't really seen Home Alone in a long time either. So yeah, this movie's pretty good. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. If it had a lot more, but it had some really funny moments, but it really wasn't as great as Uncle Buck or The Great Outdoors. So yep, this movie is still pretty great. It's still a 7 out of 10 movie, which still means it's good. So that's basically it. So yep, is it his greatest movie ever made according to the critics? Nope. But it's still pretty good. So yep, that's basically it. Yeah, that's basically about this movie. Goodbye. Of course, the best scene in the movie is when the guy says he picks him up by the balls. That's the best part of the movie. I think we all admit that's the best part. Or he's yelling at the guys he's going the wrong way. Those are the best parts of the movie. Goodbye.